Getting a diagnosis like this was the last thing on Nic Enright's mind. He was a healthy kid, had been drafted in 2019 by the Guardians, and on December 18th of 2022, as he was working towards his dream of being a big league pitcher, he said he woke up with a crick in his neck. He went to the hospital, and after dozens of tests later, he said the doctor told him, "We're 99% sure you have Hodgkin's lymphoma." He said there's no playbook when that kind of news is presented to you. He said actually he didn't want people to know initially, but it was through looking at different athletes that have battled cancer and how they've used that platform to help others that he was encouraged to share his story.
I was able to connect because almost every one of them was similar. They felt great. There was no reason. This came out of nowhere. And then each one of them were able to battle through it. And that's why sports can be a great metaphor for life, because you don't have to be a professional athlete to go through this. The biggest thing was not letting it control me and not letting it dictate how I was going to live my life.
He's just happy. He's calm. Nothing seems to rattle him. I mean, clearly. But just, he's a fighter. He's somebody who just is so appreciative of every day that he has and just wants to go out and pitch and do what he loves.
There were some dark days, and that's when I leaned on all those people around me. You know, there were some outings I had down in the Florida State League when I was with Miami, or when I was coming back in 23 and I was in Columbus, where me and my wife were sitting there and we're like, is all this worth it? Am I doing the right thing? There were moments where that happened, and that's why yesterday happening made it all the more sweeter.
Nic is wearing number 59. He said he didn't pick that number, but once he realized it was Carlos Carrasco's number when he was in Cleveland, a beloved athlete that also battled through a cancer diagnosis. Not to mention, when he debuted in Detroit yesterday, it was Strikeout Cancer Weekend as well. He said one of the coolest moments between all of the text messages he had been getting after he made his debut was the fact that Liam Hendriks reached out to him. He said, "My wife and I were in the car, and that was a pretty cool one we got to look at together." At Progressive Field, Leah Doherty, 19 News.